name is Darwin Ortiz, and for the next few minutes I'd like to show you why you should never play cards with strangers.
Hello my friends, I'm live in London. The Mastering Magic seminar is just over. We have had a great experience together, and I'm here with a gambling expert and my friend Darwin Ortiz. And I'd like to show you a card trick. Darwin, would you please give these cards the best shuffle you can? And please try not to stack any easily. One shuffle is fine, right? Now, I think you've heard just once or twice the term second even before, right? No? Okay, I'll show it to you. If you're familiar with the movie The Steam, there's a very famous sequence where Paul Newman is on the train practicing all different cheating techniques just before playing cards. And one of the techniques he showcases in that sequence is this one. Let's pretend the top card of the deck is the 9 of clubs, right? Now, if I were to deal honestly, you get the 9 of clubs. Is that right? But if I were to deal dishonestly, because for whatever reason I need to keep the 9 of clubs for myself, I need to use the second, which is more or less something like this. You get whichever card is second from the top, and I get the 9 of clubs. Now, some card cheats manage to go far beyond that. And actually, before I keep on going with my presentation, would you please mention any one of the four suits?
Hearts.
Hearts, okay. So, if hearts is what you want, hearts is what we will use. I will remove 5 hearts, going from the ace all the way to the 5. And as you can see, I'm arranging them in numerical order. So, the top card is going to be the ace, the second one is going to be the 2, the third one the 3, the fourth one the 4, and the fifth one is?
This is the 5.
Are you seeing this trick already? It doesn't matter. Now, believe it or not, but some card cheats can deal any one of these 5 cards. Okay, but to make it even more of a challenge, I'll let you decide which of these 5 cards you would like me to deal. Now, it's highly improbable that you will select the ace because this is the easiest one. The 2 of hearts is I did that before. Yes, I did that before. So you can choose either the 3, the 4, or the 5. But I will leave the choice up to you. So Darwin, name any number you want. 4. The 4. So in other words, you either want the ace, the 2, the 3, or the 5 because you asked for the 4 of hearts. Right?
That's great.
Now, let me show you why a card cheat should spend many years of his life practicing such a difficult technique. Now, let's pretend that we are in a typical card game. It's late night, and the cheat manages to see that 4 jacks are scattered on the table. Sorry. Now, let me find the 4 jacks first. Now, what he does is that through manipulation, he manages to steal the 4 jacks from the deck. The technical term is holding out. I think you are familiar with that term, right? Okay. So he can keep the jacks perhaps up to his sleeve or maybe in his lap. Now, since the cards he wants to control are out of the deck, now this means that the deck can be freely shuffled and freely cut. This does not make any difference. Now, when the time is right, the cheat simply adds the 4 jacks back on top of the deck. Now in poker, the specific order of the suit is not important. Let's see what we have over here. We have the jack of spades, the jack of clubs, the jack of diamonds, and the jack of hearts. Now if I wanted to keep those 4 jacks for myself right now, I would be in trouble. Because if I were to deal either the top, if I were to deal anyway, if I wanted to keep the 4 jacks for myself, if I were to deal either the first, the second, the third, or the 4th card actually, I would lose those 4 jacks. Dealing from the bottom wouldn't be of any help, and even dealing seconds alone in this particular context wouldn't be of any help. Yes. So if I want those 4 jacks to end up in my poker hand, I must be able to deal the 5th, 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd, and eventually the top card from the top of the deck. And now in one poker hand we have 4 random cards, and over here we have the winning hand. Now, I know all of these may sound complicated, but trust me, it's all about learning how to properly control the sequence of 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and eventually... I'm sorry, Darwin. I usually get confused at this point. You see, I would say we have 4 random cards over here and the winning hand over here. I'd like to show you the world's fastest card. Would you like to see it again? Could you please tell me stop anytime you want? Stop. Right about here. Okay. Pick up this card, look at it, bring it to memory, and then show it to the others and to the camera as well. Okay. And would you please be so kind and tell me when to stop one more time?
Stop.
Right about here?
Yeah.
Okay, roll the card back in. And actually, there is no way on earth I could know either your card or its position in the deck. Now, I can find your card in 2 different ways, the easy way and the hard way. I'll show you both of them. Okay. Now, I'll take a random stab in the dark here and say, wait, is your card the 4 of clubs?
No.
Okay, and perhaps it was the 8 of hearts? You know what, Darwin? I will find your card even if I have to try 52 times. Trust me. But you know what? That's not very impressive after all. So I'll show you the hard way to find a selected card. I will actually shuffle this card in a rather unconventional manner. And that is some of the cards face up going into some of the cards face down. Now I don't want you to take my word for it. You can see that I'm really shuffling face up cards. I'll do it for the camera side. Face up cards going into all face down cards. And Michael, you will be the eyes of the audience. Can you please tell everyone that these cards really are interlaced, that there is no optical illusion?
They look pretty well mixed to me.
Okay. Now you can clearly understand that whenever I cut these cards, I can find a face up or a face down card for the entire deck, right? But I can see that you have got a wristwatch. So I will count up to 3, and I'd like you to see how long it will take me to put all of these face up and face down cards back in order. Okay? I can feel the pressure. 1, 2, 3. Stop. How long did it took?
Less than a second.
Less than a second?
Yeah.
It must be.
Only a little less than a second.
I must be getting older. Anyway, do you remember all those face up and face down cards being mixed together? Well, actually, in less than a second, I managed to put all of those cards back in order. All of them, with one exception. Now, Darwin, please tell me, did you select the King of Hearts? No? Well, I'm very happy because I have the Queen of Clubs. Darwin, I'd like to show you the world's famous Darwin, I'd like to show you the world's famous